Let's talk about the newest product launch and one that I think is very exciting over here, RFQ, Request for Quotation Systems. Xiang, what can you tell the people about RFQ?
We started the initiative about 6 months ago, and finally now it's live on the website. We've been testing it on Edge for about 2 months right now. Now it's live on the main website. Behind the scenes, it's actually very easy. Basically, when a user asks, like let's say they want to sell Sol for USDC or they want to buy more Sol, you enter it on the Jupiter website. We will send the quotations, the order to both on-chain liquidity and also off-chain market maker. Then they will both send the price back to us. Then we will compare which one is better. If the market maker provide better price, then we'll show it on the website. If the on-chain liquidity engine show a better price, then we'll let the user swap on-chain. So that's basically the gist of it. Yeah.
I can hear the raised eyebrows in the chat around like, wait, we're helping market makers. Can you help explain a little bit? What do market makers actually do?
What they do is like they are making sure that when a token goes live on day one, usually there will be a lot of like volatility and whatnot. So this market maker will come in to make sure that the token is not volatile, and also during the day that like over the year, if the market is not active enough, there are not enough like buy or sell order on the order book, they will come in and fill the liquidity depth as well. The problem with crypto market making is that unlike a typical New York Stock Exchange, there's only one exchange. So market making only need to work on one place. But a market maker on crypto is a lot more complicated. You have Binance, you have like on-chain liquidity like Meteora, you have like OKX, there are a bunch of different venues a token can trade. The cool thing about this is that because they're so versatile, they usually have better price as well to provide it on chain. Now they come to Jupiter. We will send them the code. They can code. If they can code better than on-chain liquidity, then we will let them take the order.
So the order is only given to them if they can deliver a better price. Market makers have better access to trade so that they're able to quote more aggressively using off-chain markets as well, not just on-chain markets. And users get the massive win of getting the best goddamn price, which is ultimately what Jupiter is all about.
We will turn in live by default maybe next week after this week testing. So usually a typical AMM will succeed 95% of the time. But for RFQ, we are seeing like 99% success rate on all the code that they're getting.
So it's more reliable. So going from 95 to 98%, maybe not, or 99%, may not sound like a big increase, but it's a massive increase actually. Is RFQ still routing via Jupiter routes, or is it a different one?
So yeah, if the Jupiter route is better, you will swap on the Jupiter route. If the RFQ route is better, you will swap on the RFQ.
So just remember, folks, if you want to try out RFQ, you can just turn on this little guy right here, and it'll include RFQ as the way to find the best price. Can you talk about how it also makes swaps cheaper?
There are actually a bunch of like market makers that are operating off chains. They are quoting on Binance. They are quoting on OKX. Now we are bringing their liquidity on chain. So anytime when there are more liquidity on chains, that means more people are competing to give you a better price. Now with all these market makers coming in, you have like the best of the world, like Wintermill, like DWF, like GSR. All these people will start competing to give you better price.
Jupiter RFQ is live. It connects off-chain liquidity as well as on-chain liquidity so that market makers can give you a better price. And it comes with more reliability, absolutely zero in the way of fees. And actually, you don't even need to pay gas. And we'll kind of talk about that more in the future here, where you could literally spawn a new wallet, have 100 USDC, and start to trade without having Solana in your wallet. That's going to, I think, be very cool for Juke Mobile when that gets over there.